And as you've probably already noticed, there are apartment locators that try to specialize in luxury apartments, right? You probably see that in their Instagram profiles, etc. In this video, we're going to talk about how that can actually be done, and then the 3 very important things that must be completed in order to actually specialize in luxury apartments in your local market so you can do it too. All right, so contrary to popular belief, it's actually not that hard to decide as a real estate agent or as an apartment locator to start specializing in luxury apartments. And usually this means Class A, okay? So we first have to understand that there are 3 classes to apartments. There's Class C, Class B, and then Class A apartments, okay? Class A apartments are gonna have some of the nicest finishes, stainless steel appliances, plank wood flooring, and then more attention to detail, like there might be crown molding, baseboards, and that sort of thing, right? That's Class A. They're really, really trying, and the attention to detail is there. Usually the market rents are more expensive, and the property, in some markets like in Texas, the properties are actually newer, right? They're just built newer. That's how you can sort of tell the class of apartment in the Texas market is you look at the year built, and it's almost a direct relationship in how nice and how luxury that apartment is, right? This isn't true in every local market. For instance, in New York, there are some really, really old buildings that are still considered Class A because of how nice they were built to begin with. Like super nice, the buildings in New York, and they're really, really old, right? And sometimes renovations are very, very epic. It's just you don't see that normally because in the normal multifamily business of getting renters in and generating a profit, right? A lot of the times people don't renovate and go all out. They just want the building to become acceptable for a low cost because it is a business and they're trying to churn as much profit as possible, right? But in some older markets like Boston, New York, Chicago, you will see super old buildings that are Class A because they're made of gold or something crazy, right? So it's not always true, but in normal markets like in Texas, Florida, Denver, Colorado, in typical markets where multifamily buildings are just common, usually the year built is kind of a direct relationship in how nice the apartment is, right? So anyhow, it's actually really, really easy to decide to start specializing in becoming a luxury apartment locator that specializes in those apartments, right? And these are the 3 steps right here. So we're going to get into this right now and let's start talking about it, okay? So step number 1 is that we have to get organized, right? Getting organized in business is actually one of the most important things ever in any aspect of whatever business we're talking about, right? So there's no difference in real estate as an apartment locator. Most of your success will come from organization, okay? You can't specialize in anything, including becoming a luxury apartment expert if you're not actually organized, right? So the first thing you want to do is you want to organize your advertisements on only luxury apartments. Okay, right here it says luxury apartments only, whether it's organic advertising channels and paid advertising channels, okay? And organic and paid is a little different in the way we teach it. All right, so that's the first step we're going to talk about. Let me show you how we teach our students how to do this, okay? So we organize everything inside of the Drive. Okay, so here we have Google Drive, and I have all of our paid students generate a master folder inside of their Drive, and we title this the Locator Marketing folder. And inside of here, there are other subfolders, okay? So everything is neatly organized as far as organic ads right here and then paid ads right here. All right, so what you want to do is you want to go ahead and create those 2 folders, and you want to have sort of a system here in which apartments you're going to market for, and we're going to make sure that all of them are luxury. All right, so the folder we're going to talk about here, without getting too carried away and doing a whole full-blown course on marketing, is the apartments folder. As you can see here, we do teach how to generate corporate clients as well. Those are the highest paying clientele in all of locating. And then we've got other platforms as well, right? So we're going to talk about this folder right here called apartments, and we're going to create a folder called apartments and click inside of here. This is under the organic ad section. This is how we're going to get organized, okay? So you're going to put in here, this is just a dummy account, but we're going to put in all of the apartments that we find to be actually luxury, like our definition of what luxury is in our market, okay? So it's a good idea to start with 10 apartments that you can market on behalf of. And that's what organic ads as a locator is all about. You post deals on behalf of apartments, and we're gonna market the details, the market rent, images, video walkthroughs if possible, and that's how we become an expert, right? So the first step is all about getting organized. So how do we actually find apartments that we consider luxury? Okay, I'm in the Texas market, so it is a little easier in this market because it's basically, like we said before, a direct relationship with how old or how new the apartment is. The newer apartments are going to be more Class A, and the apartments built in the 80s or the 70s will be more towards Class C. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to hop on the database right here, and we're going to just go to the database. Cool, so now we're going to sign in, and we're going to hit the search tab, and then we're just going to do no client just looking. The reason we do no client just looking is because we don't really like their CRM. This is a great database company, but don't use it like a CRM. It's not a very good solution for anything other than a database in a basic accounting system, okay? A lot of locators that try to use this as their CRM fail. That's why we teach a completely separate CRM inside of our program, all right? So we're gonna hit no client just looking, bypass their CRM. And we're gonna come in here, and what we're gonna do is we're going to select basically the areas that we want to specialize in, right? So I see a lot of the times locators that want to really specialize in luxury apartments, they want to focus on downtown or central because the market rents are typically higher in every city when you're looking to rent downtown, like really in the heart of the urban core population, like that zoning, urban core, right? Downtown, super high rents. And so that's sort of the idea here, is to earn even more per closing, right? So we're going to specialize in downtown and central. And guys, you don't have to be a genius to do this. All you have to do is just make the decision in your head and then organize everything so that you're only marketing luxury apartments downtown or central that you consider, you know, what luxury. So we're in Austin right now. We're going to use this city as an example, and we are just going to do, let's just pretend we're shooting for the highest commission ever, right? So 2 to 3 bedrooms, and we're going to do price range. We're going to leave that alone. And then the main thing we want to manipulate right here is the year bill, right? And what separates a great locator from just an average locator are the locators that truly know how to manipulate their database, right? There are special ways we're going to talk about later on in this video on how to truly be an expert apartment locator, just really fast, okay? And so what we're going to do here is, because we understand Texas, it's a direct relationship with how old and how new in regards to how luxury the apartment is. We're going to do like apartments that are 2015 and higher, right? So the minimum is 2015, and then we're going to leave the rest alone, and we're just going to run the search, okay? And like tons of high commission, 150, 125, 100% of the first month's rent. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to make sure that these apartments are Class A, right? So we're going to select like 5 or so just in this example, but you really do want to have a minimum of like 10 in your folder, because that's plenty to get started in this business for marketing, okay? So here we got the residences at Saltillo, built in 2019, and it looks like this is off of East 5th Street, right? So it's downtown, and they're paying 150% of the first month's rent. That's crazy, right? So if we're looking at 2 bedrooms, it looks like they start at like $2,500. So one single lease or commission here is 150% of whatever $2,577 is. So what is that? That's like a $3,000 to $900 commission. So if we refer one tenant and offer a free service connecting them to a very nice luxury apartment downtown, we might make $3,900 in one referral, right? So that is really, really cool. Much higher commission than the outskirts of your city if you do choose to specialize in downtown or central, right? And all it takes is just the choice to do it. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to hop on their website, and you do that by clicking right here, right? Understanding where everything is really going to separate you as an apartment locator, okay? So accept all cookies, boom. Oh, it looks like they were doing 6 weeks free there. So this is actually a really great apartment to market, because not only do they pay you really highly, you know, almost $4,000 a referral for a 2-bedroom, which is really high. That's almost a house closing, right? That's really, really high. But they're also giving the tenant 6 weeks free rent when they move in, right? So what's cool about this industry is that usually the apartments that pay really, really high commissions to the locator, they're also taking care of the tenant with a special too, because chances are this building really wants to lease a lot and fast. So they know the best way to get their units leased is to pay the locators highly and then also offer a special to the tenants. So this is just a great example. I'm glad that we found this together just randomly, okay? And so what we want to do here is we want to go to gallery, and we want to go ahead and borrow all of the pictures on here from the apartment site, right? And we had a lot of questions on this. People were like, am I able to save the pictures? I don't know if I'm allowed to. Of course you're allowed to. That's why, if you've noticed, all of the apartment websites, they don't really like watermark their images because it's open to the general public. They want to show this to as many eyeballs as possible because they want to lease their units, right? That's why they don't watermark them. They allow brokers to actually use their photos to get them tenants. That's the whole point, right? That's why they're paying us highly. So you don't usually have to ask for permission, but if you want to be super safe, you could send them an email and say, hey, can I use your pictures so I can market on behalf of your property and fill up your vacancies? The answer will always be yes. All right. If you ever get a no, it's because you didn't explain the question properly, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to control right click and then save image as. And then you want to basically save all of the photos of this community and the interior of the apartment, definitely some images of the amenities as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to save them inside of our master folder, right? So we're going to create a new folder, and then we're going to title it whatever the apartment name is, Residences at Saltillo, okay? And then create. And then what we're going to do inside of here is we are going to basically add all of the images right here inside of a folder called pictures. Okay, so now we're staying nice and organized. So upload all the pictures inside of pics, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do description, and this is for basically the ad copy. So we're going to do ad copy right there. Boom. And what I like to teach is we're going to jump over here, and we are going to jump on their website, and I like to go to the home and then just take some of these paragraphs and then run them through ChatGPT and then tell ChatGPT to like paraphrase it and then make it shorter, right? So I would say like paraphrase the following and add a call to action. So add a call to action to book a call with my team to learn more. And then I would say also delete all sections where it mentions the apartment name. Okay, then we're gonna paste the description right here. So boom. And now it's doing its thing, right? It's going to paraphrase it, make it unique, right? We're not stealing copy. And then it's going to actually add a call to action and book a call with us, right? So I really use ChatGPT a lot when I'm doing this. Ready to elevate your living experience? Book a call with my team today to learn more and find your dream home. So this is perfect. All of that is paraphrased, and you're going to add it inside of your folder. So a lot of this is just getting organized, okay? And so we're going to add it right here. Boom. And that's going to be the ad copy that is relevant to this apartment, right? So now we should have images, and then we should have ad copy, right? So we're just doing this for all of the apartments that we think are luxury. So do that, repeat that 10 times, and then now you have your ads to go ahead and post as far as the ad copy with the relevant call to action and book a call on your calendar. So you can start a Zoom call with them. It's a 10-minute Zoom call. Then you send over the apartment. And it's really easy. Then you just refer them over and they apply, and you remind them to write your name down, right? So it's very easy. That's how you do that with organic ads. The approach is to market ads on behalf of the apartment, right? And so that is the whole organic approach right there. I'm not going to get into like which platforms we recommend or how to auto post for them as far as posting your ads to make your job easier, because that's what our program is created for, the Apartment Locating Masterclass 2.0. So click the link below this video if you're interested in the program. But I just want to walk you through like the general concept of how to do this, okay? So most of it is getting organized, right? And then now, as far as the paid approach, we're going to go back here to our master folder. We're going to go to paid ads or PPC. And then what we're going to do here is this is a very extensive module in our program, so I'm not going to get into like how to set up cold campaigns and warm campaigns and retargeting and lead magnets, but basically the approach here is to, let me just show you what we're doing. Instagram, okay, ad creatives. So what you want to do here is you want to make ad video creatives or images, and you want to have ad copy, basically with the goal of a service-based ad. So unlike organic marketing where we're just marketing on behalf of the apartment details, with paid ads it's different. You want to market your service and say, hey, look, what's up? I'm an apartment locator. I know Austin really, really well. So if you're looking to move in the next 60 days, I can show you a list of all of the most luxury apartments that are affordable that are running a huge special. So what you want to do is work with me and my team if you're looking to move in the next 60 days and book a call below, right? So we're not really talking about a particular apartment detail. We're just making an ad based off of our service and how we specialize in luxury apartments if they're interested, okay, in the next 60 days, right? So paid ads is a lot different, but that's all you would do after you've identified a luxury apartment building in your market, right? So you're gonna organize all of that inside of Google Drive, and then you can upload your ad description that you've used ChatGPT to paraphrase and add a call to action. You can use that as a description. You can add images of your service-based ad and then a video of you or an actor performing it, right? So paid ads are different. Those are service-based. And then organic ads, it's like on behalf of the apartment details. So that's how you do that. But the big differentiator, if you want to specialize in luxury, is to make sure that the apartments that you're choosing are luxury apartments, right? And then the service-based ads are talking about how you know all of the luxury apartments. So that's how you do that as far as marketing campaigns, okay? So now let's go back and talk about basically the second step to this video, right? The second thing is you really do need to understand your luxury market rents, right? And you get that done in the database. All right, so you can't be a luxury apartment locator unless you understand the market rents of what is a good deal, what is a normal deal, what is a bad deal as far as luxury apartments, right? So the way we get step 2 done is we manipulate the database in order to really understand what our market rent is for whatever city we're working as far as luxury apartments, right? So this is how you manipulate your database. I'm going to show you how to do that so you can start quickly understanding your market, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 1 bedroom to 1 bedroom. And this is the most important part right here. This is where locators do it wrong, or they don't know how to do this, and then they never really become good locators, okay? So 1 bedroom to 1 bedroom, we're gonna choose this by area, okay? So we're gonna do downtown, and then we're gonna do 1 bedrooms. We're not gonna, that's all we're gonna do except for the year built is 2015 and up, right? And the reason we're not gonna do a range like 1 bedroom to 3 bedroom is because it throws off the data and the results, and we can't clearly see what things are selling for, right? This is how you actually manipulate your database and really become a luxury apartment specialist. There's no other way to do this. I know a lot of you guys think that like specializing in luxury means you're gonna drive all the way around the city, tour all of them and remember things, and it's really not how that works, okay? The most efficient way to become a luxury apartment locator is to manipulate your database and really see what all the active live pricing are for all of the luxury apartments, okay? So in this market, we're gonna filter for 2015 and up because we know newer means luxury. We're gonna look for downtown for high market rents. And then in this area, we're gonna only look at 1 bedrooms, and we're gonna hit run search, okay? And so now what you do here is you pay attention to the year built, the starting market rent, which is right there, and then you're gonna pay attention to the square footage. All right, and so what we want to do here is we want to go ahead, and we got the sub-market already nice and organized. It's downtown, and then we're going to click on the top right here and then just sort of filter it by year built. Okay, so obviously newer is going to be nicer. So we're going to keep going down here, and we're going to study the market rent just by looking at it. Okay, so as you can see, you've got the year built and you've got the market rent. So if you see any here that are really low, it tells you it's a great deal. For instance, this apartment right here, 2022 built for $1,585. That's an abnormally good deal. So I've already found the best apartment just now because I manipulated it in the right way. So you just keep looking at the year built, price, and then the square footage, and you keep going down. It looks like, you know, on average, it's like over 2,000 for 500 square feet. So all you got to do is just keep comparing and find basically the best and abnormal rate that you see here. So 1685 seems abnormally low for 507 square feet. We also see 1732, but these are really small apartments. So in my experience, small apartments don't sell that well. And so what you could do here is you can actually manipulate this further and say like, hey, at least show me like 600 square feet, right? Just so I know that people will actually rent it. And so here you can see what the market rents have updated. And now you can come down here and see if you see anything abnormally low. So we're looking at over 2,000 is kind of average rent, and then you see 1685 for 604. So this is really, really good. And then this 1779 for 702 is a big size for how low it is in this market, right? Same for the 18. And so right off the bat, we already understand that these are like the greatest deals downtown right now are these. And if you look at the middle section here, it shows you if they're running any specials, right? So this one's doing $500 off the first month's rent. This one's doing 6 weeks free. And then this one's doing $400 off rent. All right, so these are going to be the best rents. But now you can understand this area of the market. So now you know that 1 bedrooms downtown, if they're going to be class A and luxury, are starting at, you know, $1,685 and being a really, really good deal and up. But the normal market rent is like $2,000, $2,200 is standard. Okay, so now we understand that because we just ran the search. So that's the only way you can become a better locator, right? So now you're gonna do the same thing with 2 bedrooms, okay? And then we're gonna understand the price point of 2 bedrooms, right? So we're gonna run the search and then we're gonna do the same thing for 2 bedrooms and really understand the market rent. So we've got $4 grand, $4 grand, 28, 27, 26. So it looks like 2,600 is basically the lowest it's going to be if it's downtown, right? So we know that the market rent for a downtown 2.2 is like 3,000 or up, you know, 4,000 even. And so if you can find an apartment in like 2,600 or something, you know that's an abnormally low deal because this database works with all apartments that meet the filters, okay? So now you're starting to understand how you can really get this done and truly understand your market. Then you would go up to 3 bedrooms and understand the market rent for that, okay? So we accomplished that step of actually understanding what step 2 is, how to understand your market, how to organize everything. And then the last thing is just other than posting your organic ads and the paid ad campaigns the way we teach you in the program, and then truly understanding your market rent, the last thing to do is just post luxury apartment content, really talking about how you understand the market rent. A lot of locators do walkthroughs of luxury apartments. So if you're ever forced to escort or show up on site, then you can just do a video walkthrough of the actual luxury building and just save all of those little pieces of content. And what you want to do is you want to upload them to your social media, but not manually because that would be rather noobish. You want to post content on your social medias in like an automated way where you can bulk schedule things. Okay, so in the program that we teach, let's just go to the actual program. In one of these modules, I think it's module 4, we teach a method on how to auto schedule your post by using a certain tool, right? So then you would use this tool, Metricool. This is what we teach our students. And then this will allow you for free, no monthly fee or anything, LinkedIn, etc. All right, so that's how you get that done, because chances are if someone sees one of your organic ads or your paid ads and they visit your profile, you do want to have content in there that separates you as a luxury locator, but you want to get that done in a smart way so it's auto bulk scheduled. And we get that done with that tool that I just showed you. So once you guys truly understand these 3 steps, that's all it really takes, right? So it's really just a decision in your mind to start doing this, and then you're going to manipulate your database on how to understand your market rents by manipulating properly the database, and then you're going to post ads after getting organized inside of Google Drive with your organic folder and your paid ads folder, understanding the tactic, the approaches, right? Paid ads is service-based ads. Organic ads are on behalf of the apartment detail. Okay, that and then bulk posting on your socials is how you become an apartment locator. Now, we skipped over a lot of stuff in this video. Like, we skipped over setting up your calendar, doing what to say on the Zoom calls, how to send over the list and do invoices, but that's why we put together a very comprehensive A to Z program on the Apartment Locating Masterclass 2.0 that was just released a month ago. So if you guys are interested in actually mastering every part of this business, as far as database mastery, we just did one video together, and this one video was a video lesson in the program in itself, right? But there's tons more. There's like 10 more, right? If you want to understand the infrastructure and how we teach that, so your backend systems are automated and working properly. If you want to understand all of the organic platforms and how we auto post on them and how to really get organized and scale with paid ads, okay, then I would invite you to join our Apartment Locating Masterclass 2.0. There it is right there. It's very comprehensive and it's going to break down this business A to Z. So click the link below this video if you are interested in having a conversation on how me and my team are teaching locating and locating right now going into year 2024. And we would love to get on a call and see if we can add value to your current real estate situation. I hope this video was helpful, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.